Welcome to SF Commercial Property Conversations with Bruce Bean, where Bay Area investments meet expert insights. Get ready to unlock the strategies of commercial real estate success.
So today we have Evan Brandt with us, and Evan is in the video tech world, particularly the commercial real estate video tech world. So Evan, give us a little clue about how you ended up in this famous world.
Sure. Yeah. Great to be with you today, Bruce. My co-founder is actually a guy who's been in commercial real estate for about 38 years. His name is Jason Schwetz. He's been traditionally within retail as a broker, a landlord, a property manager, you name it. My background previous was actually more so on the marketing and technology side of things, as well as sales. And so he actually reached out to my alma mater, California Lutheran University, and had asked if they knew anybody who might be able to help him start this venture. And they put me in contact with Jason, and the rest is history, as they say.
Well, you were part of the California Lutheran University entrepreneurial mentorship. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, I've been pretty involved within that whole realm at CLU. I helped start the Startup CLU Club. I was the president of that club for a while. I also helped establish Hub 101, which is the entrepreneurial program that is off-site of Cal Lutheran. And so I was quite familiar with a lot of the professors involved with entrepreneurship, most famously Mike Panessis, who Jason Schwetz, my partner, had reached out to. And Mike was very aware of myself, my background, and my skill set. And so he's the one that made that connection for me.
So did Jason go to CLU also?
He didn't, but he's in Thousand Oaks and has lived in Thousand Oaks for 30 plus years. And so it's a smaller town, and it's, the university in the area. And so he thought that the university might know someone with some experience in this area.
So tell us what you do exactly. What does video tech do?
Yeah, so VidTech. Yeah, thank you. So we produce video, photography, and other media technology specific to commercial real estate. We don't work in any other industry. So most notably, our flagship product is called a Vidium, or Video OM, Video Offering Memorandum. I'm sure as you're familiar with, Bruce. And so we basically combine 3D satellite footage, drone footage, and then data about the market and the property itself. And we combine those into a 90-second presentation to help brokers sell or lease property, as well as working with folks like tenants and developers and really anybody presenting commercial real estate.
So that's interesting. So you take sort of a normal offering memorandum, an OM, and kind of translate that into a 3D video.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, today, I'm sure you're aware and you deal with, people want to consume content. They don't want to have to work for it. They don't want to read 20 to 40 pages of materials and data. So yeah, I think just as a society, people are much more accustomed to taking in content and information through video. And so that's exactly what we do.
So do you take little snippets and put it on TikTok or anything like that?
We can. Yeah. Funny enough, Bruce, when we first started, folks were not using even LinkedIn at the time. And nowadays our clients are asking us, hey, how do we take the video and put it on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or, a myriad of different platforms?
So where are you finding the most success in terms of putting the videos up? I'm curious.
Yeah, we definitely see it used quite a bit on your major listing platforms. So the Crexys and LoopNets of the world, we are partners with Crexy. And so we see quite a bit of our photography and video on the listing site. It's just a more effective, quick way to quickly digest all the information about a transaction. But I think that's maybe most interesting, Bruce, is how we work with tenants. So we do quite a bit of work with expanding tenants such as Sprouts or Circle K or Uniqlo, these large companies that are looking for the best new sites available. And we produce a video that helps the selection committee basically better understand a property without having to physically go there. And so they watch our video and then decide, yeah, this is a site that we want to invest in.
Wow. Now that is a market I did not see coming. So now I would have thought, okay, the listing side, great, but the actual tenant side, that sounds like a very good market for you.
Yeah, I think anytime someone has a complex real estate transaction that they're trying to understand quickly and without having to physically go to the property, we think that this is the best tool to do so. We even work with folks on the developer side, with the city. We've worked with the city of South San Francisco and lots of other cities to help them present opportunities within their area.
Wow, I'm just did an interview with the city of San Mateo. I may need your services. This is
Sure.
great.
Yeah, would love to work with them.
They only have 166 sites that they want to look at, so that's probably not a problem, right?
It's not a problem. We'd love to take on all 166.
So I'm curious though, if you have a tenant like that or a city, do you actually do the research of the data or do they give you that information?
Give us the data. We really look to our client to be the expert of the property. I think the role of a broker or of a city isn't going anywhere, right, Bruce? Folks like
Right.
yourself understand your market and what's been going on and historical trends better than, frankly, anybody, better than, your data providers of today. We look at our job as we're the most effective way to visualize that data, right? So how do we combine hard facts as well as with soft facts like footage of access points, footage of traffic, footage of the condition of the HVAC or the parking lot, things that you wouldn't really be able to understand by just looking at a data report.
So do you oftentimes come back to the tenant or the listing broker and say, hey, you're kind of missing this area. Do you want to add this section?
We can, because we only do commercial real estate and because of the history of my partner, Jason, we know the right questions to ask, right? So when we're kicking off a project, we are tech enabled, hence the name tech in the name, but we dedicate an actual person, a project manager to every project so they can look at the information given to us and go, hey, you're telling us that there's a bunch of new households in this area. And that's really a part of the story of why this is such a strong property. Would you like us to go capture drone footage of the nearby housing development that's just 2 blocks away? And so we can ask questions like that up front to make sure that becomes a part of the video story.
So I'm curious regarding the South San Francisco study. Did you
Yeah,
obviously brought drones up here and ran your drones and did footage up in this area?
we sure did. So we actually cover all of North America as well as 9 countries in Europe. And so we have our own network of operators and we send out the closest operator
Oh,
to the property.
oh, I see what you got. Okay, so you don't actually physically come up here, but you hire somebody to run the video for you.
Correct. And so our role in that transaction is really to train the operator and coach them on how to film for commercial real estate. If you think about your classic drone pilot, they're often filming a wedding, a birthday party, residential properties, all of which are, of course, complicated in their own regards. But the footage itself is quite different, right? For commercial real estate, you want to be able to see the horizon in the background so you can understand how does this property relate to its surrounding market.
So, do you have a bunch of competitors out there, or are you kind of one of the few people that are doing this?
We're pretty unique. There's going to be other companies out there that are providing drone footage and drone photography. Then there's going to be media companies out there that will take on any media related project at a very high level. They're going to be very detailed and more expensive. We're the only company that's within this niche of we only do commercial real estate. Our video productions cost $1,500 to $3,000, and we can produce within 7 days. So we're pretty unique in this specific product.
So, I'm curious if you are in the virtual tour business.
We sure are. Yeah, we take a different approach than some folks on the virtual tour. We believe in inherently in video, hence the name VidTech. Again, coming back to just how people want to consume content. So we default to a video-based virtual tour. So we'll fly the drone through the interior of the property. Traditionally, we'll have basically a macro to micro approach. So we
Mhm.
start off at the highest level, 3D satellite footage of, say, the Bay Area market. We zoom into, say, South San Francisco, call attention to some, facts there. And then we zoom into the subject property, which should be exterior drone footage. And after we call some facts out there, we'll zoom into interior drone footage. So it's got constantly going macro to micro versus, say, your Matterport. Still an effective tool, but then you're asking the audience to sort of self-navigate and have them determine what's most important about the property.
Oh, okay. So you're not actually taking the 3D camera into a space and doing that type of work.
We have that offering, but frankly, Bruce, that's kind of a product that a lot of people offer, and so we can certainly do a Matterport. What we're most known for, though, is our flagship product, the Vidium, which is this video story, the Video OM, and so that's where we use the drone to fly through the interior, and it becomes a part of that 90-second video presentation.
So I'm curious how you're marketing yourself.
Yeah, for us, we're lucky in a lot of regards. We are producing products for folks like yourself, folks that are marketing physical real estate, and so the videos that we produce then get sent to hundreds or thousands of other brokers. And so we frankly get most of our business word of mouth or by folks seeing our product. Now, of course, we're active in all the trade shows. We go to ICSC, we go to the SIORs. But yeah, a lot of our stuff comes directly from somebody seeing our video with our little logo in the corner and going, "Man, who made that? What a great presentation."
Okay, so I on the kind of flip side of this whole thing, you're saying it costs like $1,500 to $3,000. That will depend, obviously, probably on the actual product you're pumping out, but
Yeah.
and you can do that within 7 days. That seems like miraculous to me. And then, do you actually upload it to Kresge or CoStar or the other platforms?
We host the video for free. And so we provide lifetime hosting at no cost. And we provide our clients with just a simple link. And so
Ah,
our clients will take the link, upload it to Crexy, to LoopNet. We often see them embed it within their brochures or OMs. So at the very top of that marketing document, we always suggest, put a great photo that we can take and then add a play button, and then hyperlink that play button to the video presentation. And we offer coaching to our clients to help them do those things. But yeah, traditionally we provide the link and then our clients do the distribution of the content.
do you occasionally sort of assist the client in terms of marketing, like, hey, you can put this over here or over there?
Definitely. We this year actually launched a client success role whose job it is to help clients better understand the most effective ways to use video or photography. Commercial real estate is naturally a bit of a laggard industry in terms of tech adoption, right?
What are you talking about?
That's a friendly way of putting it, right? So we get our fair share of questions of what's a hyperlink or what's a GIF or those types of questions that we have to help with.
Yeah, well, we're getting there slowly but surely, but I think
Exactly.
we're kind of getting up to speed finally.
It's
So,
it's improved. We started the business 7 years ago, and I'm telling you, it's wonderful just to watch our clients nowadays use our product and understand the power of video. Where in the early days, we were still getting questions of like, what do you mean video? What are you talking about? And so it's come a long
why would
way.
we do that?
Exactly.
So you say we. So how many people work with VidTech?
We've got about 40 full-time folks with us.
Wow.
That does not include 3,000 plus operators all around the world who go out on our behalf to go capture the properties.
So I'm curious, give us an example of an offshore project that you did.
Sure. It's traditionally going to be some of those tenants that I mentioned, where their real estate committees are here in the States and they're trying to evaluate real estate decisions abroad. And they don't frankly have the time or perhaps the budget to physically go to Lithuania, Estonia, Poland, France, and go look at 5 or 10 properties in a market and go, hey, it's really this property, number one, that's the best. And so we go out, we'll film all of them and then produce those presentations, and they sit in an air-conditioned conference room and watch the videos on the big screen and talk about those real estate decisions.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to talk to my son about this because I think he needs your services. He's in Paris right now, and I suspect he would much prefer be sitting in a conference room watching a video.
There you go. I think most of us would.
Well, this is very intriguing, very interesting. Is there something here that we've left out that I don't know about?
It's interesting, Bruce, just to see how the market has transpired over the years. When we first started, as I mentioned, we were sort of this Martian, as I'll put it. A lot of folks had no idea what we were doing, and so each year we've seen the number of listings with a video double. No kidding. I mean,
Wow.
in year one we were at 1.5%. So each year we've doubled on top of that. And I think with where we are as a broader industry, with some folks getting ready to retire, we have a younger generation that's coming into more decision-making roles. Those people are going to be bringing with them technology and preferences when it comes to how they want to consume information. And so we're just excited with the position we're in to continue servicing commercial real estate.
Well, I assume you have to kind of keep abreast of all the new tech that's out there.
Certainly, and there's a lot of it. Every day I'm getting
Yeah.
100 emails with all these flashy things.
Come buy our product, use our product. We can do
Exactly.
this. Yeah, no, that's got to be very exciting. Well, this is incredibly exciting to me. I think I'm going to definitely recommend this to a bunch of people. So I think we need to stay in touch and see where we go from here.
That'd be wonderful. And I appreciate you having me on, Bruce. It's been great.
Well, just for fun, just to end, what's your favorite sandwich?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm going to go with the classic turkey with a really fresh homegrown tomato, some pickles, and pepper jack cheese. Just nice and fresh, but you've got all those great ingredients on it. I could have one of those every day.
All right. And who in the world would you like to have that turkey sandwich with that is maybe alive or maybe not so alive?
Ooh. The first person that came to mind was my grandfather, who's deceased, who I haven't seen in some time, and I don't know, sitting down and eating a sandwich would be great right about now.
And he's still with us, it sounds like.
No, he's deceased. He passed away when I was young. But we used to sit and eat sandwiches, and so I don't know. It's a great question.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic. All right, well, let's keep in touch. I look forward to talking to you down the road. I think we should do another podcast here in 6 months or so and just kind of check in on how things are changing, what's evolving in this whole world.
That'd be great, Bruce. Yeah, things are changing every day.
Every day, I'm sure. Okay, we didn't ask the question. I should have asked the question, is AI starting to come in here?
It's interesting. I get asked that quite a bit. AI is really interesting right now in video production terms for non-physical real things, right? So it's great if you want to describe a fake scene and animations and fake characters. It's not as effective when it comes to what we do, which is I need to see the property conditions as they exist today in real life. So AI is not really great at that yet. Where we're seeing AI come into play is more operational use. Basically, how can we produce videos faster, right? How can we remove all the little sticky points within the production process so that we can produce what we do faster?
So AI that's interesting. Can AI edit your videos?
Not quite. Not the way that you're probably thinking about it.
Yeah.
AI can do a lot of the little tiny, simpler manual tasks that allow our skilled video editors to do what they do faster.
Yeah, so they can kind of take out a few of the little glitches or whatever, but they can't do you have to have a brain basically to do the editing.
Yeah, and it's just everything's so custom, right? Every property is so different, and the story that you're trying to tell is different. You could have the same property, and you could say, hey, this property, my client, the landlord, is willing to lease it or sell it, right? Those are two very different stories. And so we have to actually look at that property and go, okay, well, if we were trying to lease 10,000 square feet, what is that story that would be attractive to a potential office tenant, as an example, versus, this property is for sale, but it has a 10,000 square foot vacancy. How do we pitch this as a great value add property in San Mateo? And so that video story is quite a bit different.
Wow. Okay, you just perked my interest because I have a listing coming up that we need to tell the story, and the storytelling is key to selling any property.
Exactly. That's the root of what we do is we try to visualize the story behind a property. So someone who's never been there and may never go there can in 90 seconds understand what that story is.
That's fantastic. All right. Well, let's definitely keep in touch, and I look forward to talking to you.
That's a wrap on today's journey through the SF commercial real estate scene. Ready to share your story? Visit sfcommercialconversations.com/guest. Your insights could lead the next conversation.